Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay on this morning. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps to keep the video on the algorithm. So like, share, subscribe, comment. Okay. Also, if you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Super Thanks or Cash App. If you have not gotten a membership, please get a membership. I want you, it's growing. And join our book club. I want you guys to know that I appreciate you so much. And I look forward to our book club becoming something magnificent. Like I have so many, I have just so many ideas as it relates to that book club. Okay. I wanted to talk about BOOSIE. I have been wanting to get around to do a video about BOOSIE, but every time I got ready to do a video, it seemed like something else would come up. Okay. So when I saw that there was an update, okay, I felt like this was my opportunity to just compact everything into this one video from the start to the middle to the finish. And what I mean by that is him being arrested, him getting bond, and now what is going on now, right? Of course, we all know that Lil Boosie was arrested for having a gun on him at a video shoot, and I wanted to find that. I wish I had it available. Okay, hold on, let me see. Hold on. He was hanging out in San Diego because I remember seeing the video, right? And I remember when the police pulled him over out there, his energy was a little different. Okay. His energy was a little different. I'm assuming Boosie is on papers, right? He's on paper. And so because he is, hold on, let me see whose situation is this. Okay, so I can't play that. I be trying to look at whose video I can play and can't play. Okay. But I wanted to, of course, we all know that he was arrested. Folks are saying that some people set him up, and that could be possible because on video sets, okay, this is when he was in San Diego. He was bragging about that. We on the set in San Diego. He was saying, that he was out there doing a video, which is why it's not hard to believe, that somebody may have set Boosie up. Like the dudes out there may have set him up, because everybody know oftentimes when you're on the set of a video, right, that you have props. The weapons and everything is props. So they said he was seen with a gun. How in the hell would the feds have known that that was a gun, a real gun? And so they said they tracked him by air. They immediately went in the air and tracked him. So it seems to me that they was wanting to get him, but they did have some help because, like I said, usually on a video, and the feds know that, okay, when you're doing a video, you use prop guns. What led them to believe, unless I don't know the whole story, that would have been a real gun, right? Unless somebody told them. I've never known the feds or the police to just, well, I mean, they a lot of times they do put the cart before the horse, but it seems like to me that they was waiting on Boosie to do something, right? We saw when Boosie was getting pulled over consistently by the police in Fairburn, which is around Atlanta, where he lives at. He was saying it. I was playing the video the other day when he was talking about, man, this is happening almost every day. I can't keep going through this. And they was searching, and it never dawned on Boosie what was really going on. Okay, they was searching his van. I mean his vehicle. Now let me just say this. I don't know if you all can remember one of those times that Boosie was pulled over, I'm almost sure that Boosie has something in his vehicle because he clowns anyway. He shows ass, okay? Boosie shows nothing but purity ass when the police pull him over, which was a big no-no. And I think he made himself a target anyways, okay? Just from that, along with all the other stuff that he has done, and they know that he has been doing, and because Boosie is actually he really is supposed to still be in jail. Okay, and there was a whole lot of stuff I'm hearing that happened behind that. And so, you know, Boosie is a talented rapper back in his day, and he's still talented. He was blazing hot, but he's always been in and out of trouble. I can remember when Boosie was pulled over. One of the times that the police department in Georgia had pulled him over, and I'm almost sure Boosie had something in that car because he was clowning so bad. You could tell because he basically told the police, "Am I being arrested? Y'all gonna take me to jail?" He basically, you could tell, right? And when the police officer came back and said to Boosie, "Hey, we're just gonna give you a citation," you could tell he was in shock because he was saying, "I got birth control pills in the car." So it led me to believe he had some stuff in there then, and I believe they saw it, but they was looking for something else. Okay, they was looking for something else, and it probably wasn't enough. Whatever they found, it wasn't enough for the feds to do what they just did, right? And so they was consistently pulling them over, looking for something to be enough to do what they did out in California. Okay. And so, Boosie has gone on interviews and things of that nature. I think that it's quite, even though Boosie is talented, I don't know he seems a little barbaric. Boosie used to be funny. People loved him being funny and his jokes and things of that nature. And he turned dark. I'm telling you, he has turned dark, like his aura, like he cares about nothing at this point. I was listening to him one day when he's on video doing this. The feds been watching him the whole time, right? Waiting for the opportunity to be able to snatch him back up and put him back where they felt like he should have stayed to begin with. You can't play in the face of the feds. I've been saying this. I've been constantly saying this. The worst thing that you could ever do is think that you could play in the face of the feds, because they're going to lay on you and they're going to snatch you up and you can't win. I was saying the other day, I don't care how much money you got. Anybody runs out of money. But I wouldn't want to go up against nothing that can't run out of money. That means if they want you, they can lay on you for a long time. When they don't and can't run out of money, I don't want no fight with that, period. You can't win, right? Because the moment you run out, they drain you, and you have to go get public defenders. Who do the public defenders get paid by? The government. You can't win, okay? And so Boosie kept doing these interviews with Vlad. They're gonna learn about Vlad one day. I told him, gone over there to Wicked. He black man, he in Memphis. I don't know if he from Memphis, but he in Memphis. Okay. He, as long as he stopped letting them clowns come in there and getting him to be in some stuff, and stay neutral. Wicked, I like Wicked. Go over there and subscribe to him. Put him where y'all done put the lad. Wicked does real good videos and things of that nature. Talented, okay? So go over there and subscribe to him and run him up like you do Vlad, okay? And so, he was talking about how Vlad, pays him very well, but these folks gonna learn about Vlad and I can't think of the name of that media that's always on the scene, where they're like them and the other people be in the newsroom. I can't think of the name of it for nothing. TMZ. Folks gonna learn about them, okay? Especially black folks, okay? And so he goes on there, he talks, okay? Vlad asks him questions. He pays him a lot of money to help to incriminate him. When Boosie said, I'm talking about, I'm getting paid, that's what I'm talking about when black folks selling their souls for a cheeseburger. Okay? They selling their own soul and getting their own selves tied up for a damn cheeseburger. Vlad paid me well. Well, I mean, that money that Vlad paying you, you putting it right back out, or you having to pay, legal fees. They helping Vlad to put a hit on them. Vlad putting a hit on them with the feds, and they helping them for a cheeseburger for some money. Okay, right? So he goes on Vlad and he talks and he gets on his social media. And I was listening to him one day when somebody was saying something about a beef. He said, I ain't beefing with nobody. Nobody want to beef with me. They already know anybody beefing with me gonna die. Well, these folks already know that you got a line of bodies and a teenager is in jail allegedly because of you having allegedly him having a young man as his hitman. They ain't too pleased about that. They feel like you beat them. They had you where you was getting ready to do a long time in jail. Somehow you got out. We know how you got out. But then instead of turning over a new leaf and being into your work, you done beat cancer. You come out and it's still a lot of darkness. They use Vlad to help get him caught up again, right? Because Boosie is talented. Okay. So then he goes on another show. And you have to watch these cuckabug kids, okay? Because they want to make the money. They got funders. They have people that fund them, okay, that sponsor them, and so they got to keep the numbers up. And if the people that's funding them ask them to do something, they're gonna do it. Okay, so I was listening to him and he was talking about, he keep a young dude with him, okay, to help I mean, he keep a young dude with him so that they could take the gun charges. Basically messing up, somebody's life, talking about messing up somebody's life. Basically, when they start getting all these charges, they're going in and out of jail. They already know that they're supposed to take the charge. That's barbaric because Boosie got kids, right? So, I wanted to read. Let me read this. I know I got into that, but I had a lot on my chest. Okay. It says Feds file motion to keep rapper Boosie locked up after judge grants $50,000 bond. It says update. A San Diego, California judge granted a $50,000 bond in rapper Boosie Badass's federal gun case, but he isn't free to go. A federal prosecutor filed a motion to keep the father of 8 locked up until multiple gun charges until his trial. The feds tracked Boosie by land and by air for weeks before arresting him on June the 14th. Sources confirmed Boosie was granted in his gun case Tuesday afternoon. However, prosecutors are attempting to overturn the judge's decision by filing a motion to keep the rapper behind bars. The Baton Rouge music artist is facing multiple gun charges, including being a felon in possession of a firearm and transporting firearms across interstate highways. Oh, Jesus. They're getting him that's how they're going to get him across interstate highways. That's how they got him. Rapper Boosie has reportedly been granted bond in a federal gun case, according to Vlad sources. Detail of his bond have not been released. The feds focused on Boosie on May 6th after the rapper was spotted on Instagram Live associating with a known neighborhood Crip gang member. Law enforcement also observed a Glock handgun tucked in Boosie's waistband in the same video. After pulling Boosie over in a black Mercedes SUV, San Diego officers found a loaded handgun matching the one in the video. Convicted felons are prohibited from possessing firearms. Update. In a cryptic tweet following his arrest, Boosie named Terrence Hatch apologized to his 8 children. I think that is old. That's she kind of put I think this is from a YouTube page. Okay, I don't want to play that YouTube video, but let's see. Yeah, this was updated today actually. So they're wanting to keep him in. They don't want Boosie out. So that is a indication of what's to come. Boosie they plan on taking him through hell. They plan on putting Boosie through hell. Now I was, Boosie, I was looking at his video one day. He's bought land, he built a big house, and with a big swimming pool and all of that. And hey, I could be proud of the brother. But Boosie got a lot of blood on his hands, just like a whole lot of other rappers. Just like a whole lot of other folks think that, they can play in the face of the feds when they have done something and they know the feds is at them. A lot of these so-called rappers, okay, and people that's in the entertainment business, not just Boosie, that are being questioned by the feds for certain things that they know, the feds know that they have done, and get on their social media like they're living their best life, traveling around the world. Hey, look at me, 999 now. I can do this, this, and that. They laying on them, okay, just like they laid on Boosie. Okay, especially when there are other artists that have done dirt in the past that the feds have tried to get at, and just like what Boosie doing, except for Boosie admitted it. Some of these other artists like Yo Gotti has never gotten on camera and admitted that some of the things that they've done and how they get other people to take their cases and things of that nature. Okay, they lay on them. Okay. And like I said, the worst thing you could do is think that you could play in the face of the feds. Okay. Because you can never win. You can never win. Boosie got money, but at some point, fighting legal fees, trying to fight for your freedom, your money will run out. Okay. How you going to fight up against somebody whose money don't run out? You can't win with that. And I think that is why he put that tweet out when he apologized to his children, because he knows that they had been laying and waiting. Ain't no telling what else they got. Okay. They had been laying and waiting, and they got him. Okay. And they got him. Why they wanted Boosie so bad? Hey, it ain't no telling who ain't been, it seems like to me at some point Boosie had been blackballed when you didn't see a lot of people at his movie, when they kept taking down his Instagram follow, his Instagram page and stuff. They started taking his social media pages down. We saw then that the writing was on the wall, that the industry basically was blackballing him. It could have a lot to do with, him being open about how he supposedly felt about homosexuality or something like that. Because, we know that the rap industry is full of, gay rappers, right? And so, which, hey, it ain't nothing. We ain't got no issues with that, but it's just that a lot of them don't want folks to know that they're gay. And so with Boosie speaking out, I believe that is one of the reasons why they wanted to help the feds to get him. Okay. Hey, that's just how I feel, right? But this is interesting, when playing in the face of the feds go wrong. I've been telling y'all they out there, and they come from near and far. Okay. And they tired of people, all of this crime and stuff going on, these rappers getting into the music industry, thinking, getting all this money, okay, and thinking that they could just put bags on top of people's head, traffic drugs, become the plug, act like they pure D gangsters. They taking them down. I think a lot of people was pissed off at Boosie because we know Yo Gotti was at Boosie's birthday bash in Baton Rouge a few months back. Hey, which, him and Yo Gotti cool. Boosie had been coming to Memphis dealing with Yo Gotti. Okay, Boosie had, when folks were saying that Boosie and Yo Gotti had fallen out, they had not fallen out. When he was talking about he was starting a CMG situation, I already knew that was a lie. He was not going to go against Yo Gotti because him and Yo Gotti they're tight, right? I think it put a bad taste in my mouth too when they asked Boosie about Young Dolph's death. And Young Dolph said that Boosie and C Murder were his favorite rappers, and even shouted out Boosie and showed him a lot of respect. And for him to say, you know what, man, I don't choose sides. Instead of saying what happened to Young Dolph was a tragedy and it was messed up. We can't keep taking out our black brothers. When he said that, I knew he knew something. I knew that was messed up. But when Yo Gotti was at his birthday bash a few months back, I guess he was so happy he got up there and said Yo Gotti was the king of Memphis. And hey, maybe he think he was the king of Memphis, but I don't think that was because I think that showed disrespect to Young Dolph simply because people have been going back and forth about who was the king of Memphis. Was it Young Dolph? Was it Yo Gotti? You know, he could have said one of the kings of Memphis, or because we already know Yo Gotti ain't the king of Memphis, right? But when playing in the face of the feds goes wrong, okay? And this is why you can't play in the face of a government that does not run out of money, because they can lay on you until you 50 years old or 100 or 90 years old and let you live your 1 year out in jail. They'll lay on you that long and then get you, okay? But anyways, you guys, this is interesting, okay? This is definitely interesting. You know, we'll see what goes on. But I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. But it just ain't looking good for Torrance, old Torrance, aka Lil Boosie. It ain't looking good for him. They want him, and when they want you, and they able to get you, okay, they, you know, they have a bite on you like a turtle, okay. You know, turtles, once they bite down on you, they don't let you go. I used to, the old folks used to say, don't let a turtle bite you, right? Because once they bite down on you, they don't let go until it thunders. I used to hear the old people say that. Okay. So, but the feds bite is much stronger than a turtle. Theirs is more like a croc or alligator. Okay. They done bit down on him and they plan on snapping him. Okay. They plan on dismantling him. Okay. And hey, Boosie is talented. He is. We can't take that. I love, he's one of those ones like Snoop Dogg that had a distinctive sound. Okay. So we can't take his talent. His voice has changed. You know, I guess as he's gotten older, Boosie has suffered some health issues and things of that nature. And if he ain't careful dealing with the feds, that, you know, being stressed out with stuff like this, that only helps to take you on up out of here. So you have to be very meticulous, but you just can't play in the face of the feds. When God gives you another opportunity and you got the talent, a lot of the stuff that Boosie dabbles in, you can beef with somebody without killing them. You don't have to, you have to reap what you sow when you're bringing in folks' children and saying, hey, we keep a little dude with us, a little teenager to always take the charge or something like that. Hey, that ain't cool. That's not cool at all. But this is going to be interesting though, y'all. This is because hey, shit, these folks out here for real. I'm told y'all it's cuffing season. Okay. We know for a fact this cuffing season around the Memphis area, but it looks like to me it's cuffing season because they everywhere. They outside everywhere. Okay. But anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you can definitely support the channel via Cash App. I want you guys to know that I appreciate you so much. Okay. I'll talk to you later.